In contrast to the long, straight east coast of Corsica, the west coast is irregular and rocky. There are many small inlets nestled here. To get out for a better look, press this stop button 3 times and the train will stop to let you out. We arrive at Île Rousse, which seems to suddenly pop out of the sea. But before we get there, we'll first make a brief stop in a small village. The rail gate, that is, rail chain, is still manually operated here. The station of Île Rousse, where the station master still lives upstairs. Île Rousse is a small seaport with 3,000 inhabitants. It's also a popular but nevertheless quiet bathing resort. The resistance leader Pasquale Paoli, an important name in the history of Corsica, founded the town in 1758. Charming Place Paoli still commemorates this hero. Île Rousse has a pleasant, quiet atmosphere as well. Although tourism is an important source of income, the original character of the city has remained intact. Around Île Rousse there are numerous small mountain villages. Old crafts are still practiced here, and there are many local artists. Cars aren't allowed in the villages. It's as if time has stood still. Back to the present, the journey continues. We pass on the Beach Express and take a seat on a more comfortable train. While day visitors return to Calvi, we look forward to a journey inland. From Île Rousse, we travel to Ponteleccia, more than 50 kilometers inland. The first part of the journey takes us through the plains and hills of the area that used to be called the Garden of Corsica, Le Balagne. Even now, this region is one of the most fertile of the island. The train climbs on the way to the highest mountain pass of this trip, the San Colombano. We pass beautiful mountain scenery, and although we're still only at the foot of the Corsican high mountains, here and there we can already look down depths of hundreds of meters. We arrive in Ponteleccia, a small village situated in the center of 3 surrounding valleys. Thanks to its favorable geographic location, the town fulfills a crucial function on the island. Not only is Ponteleccia an important junction for motor roads, it's also the only railway junction of Corsica. The north-south main track branches off here to the west, to the seaport where we began our journey, Calvi. Now we switch over to the north-south track and leave in a northerly direction to our next destination, Bastia. The unceasing call of the Corsicans for more self-rule convinced the French government to divide the island into 2 departments in 1972, Haute-Corse and Corse du Sud. 3 years later, Bastia became the capital of the northern department, thereby making it one of the most important cities on the island. The history of Bastia reports some noteworthy facts. Here, a female rebellion leader conquered the Genoese rulers, and it was also here that the last Corsican bandit was executed. Other than that, Bastia has always been a peaceful trading city. Bastia actually consists of 2 cities. Terravecchia is built around the old port, and especially in the summer, it's the beating heart of the city. From here you can look up to Terranova, situated within the old fortress walls. Picturesque streets, Mediterranean colors and quiet alleys suggest that time can stand still in a city as well. Bastia has various historic churches and chapels worth visiting. In the Rue Sainte-Croix, we open the door of the identically named chapel and discover that the simple facade conceals a spectacular interior. In the midst of Baroque splendor, a simple black statue of Jesus made of ebony wood stands out. According to tradition, fishermen found it in their nets in 1482. The Sainte-Croix Chapel owes its name to this statue. With a final stroll through the streets of Bastia, we bid farewell to this city. At the station, the train is waiting for the longest stretch of our journey through Corsica,